Julius Caesar was all but 23 years old. He was an upcoming politician, lot of confidence and brain power. Once he was traveling by a ship and few sea pirates captured him. They were not letting him go unless he would pay the ransom. Caesar inquired how much should he be paying. They said 650 kgs of gold. Caesar looked at them and said, what? Just 650 kgs of gold for Caesar to be released from a kidnap? You must at least ask the double, 1500 kg of gold. That is my worth. The sea pirates were a bit confused because it's quite normal. But here is a person, when they're asking less gold, he want to pay the double. But finally they thought, what they are going to lose? He is wanting to pay 1500 kg of gold. They agreed, and with that agreement, the associates, the followers of Caesar, they left the sea to go to Rome, and then they told everyone that Julius Caesar was kidnapped by the sea pirates and he had to be paid 1500 kg of gold. People in Rome were shocked because this much ransom was unheard about. And everyone started to question, who is this Caesar? We never heard his name. Is he so popular and famous person? He is such an important person that the pirates are demanding 1500 kg of gold? Overnight, Caesar became a celebrity. He was known in every household. Everybody was talking about Julius Caesar. It was very easy for the followers of Caesar to gather so much of gold. They came and gave that gold. They released Caesar. When he came back with that popularity, using his brains, he could easily raise army. And then he didn't leave those sea pirates. With that army, he went and captured those sea pirates. Not only he could get back 1500 kg of gold, but all that gold and wealth that pirates have actually earned before. And thereafter, Caesar went on to become one of the most successful rulers of Rome. He captured many lands. He could expand Roman Empire. This we call it as Veblen effect. We call this as Veblen effect. That means when the cost is low, you simply increase its demand by doubling its cost. It is quite natural. It is the psychology of people. When you say this watch is 500, people don't even give a second look. But the moment you say this watch is 50,000, people say, what? Must be a special watch. I would like to have it. Means it is perceived that any item which is costly, the quality has to be good. Anything for which we have to pay more, it is a prestige issue to have it. Be it a car, be it a house, be it a shirt, be it whiskey that we drink, malted whiskey, 20 years, fine quality. No one would ever say how much fine that quality is. A tea that's available for 5 rupees, you don't want to drink that. Same tea, when somebody says 500 rupees in a 5-star hotel, you would like to pay that much money and you will relish having that tea. That means once the cost is high, we tend to perceive that the quality must be really good. It is really great honor to have such kind of a thing, to possess. That's what human beings think. So Julius Caesar, using this Veblen effect, he said the only place that you should capture, the real estate, is not on the land. It is the place in the mind. And you can capture the place in the mind by changing one's perception. You can change someone's perception by changing the context. That means by changing the context, you can change the mind. And by changing the mind, you can change the reality. This is the reason why we try to, use branded things. When I used to do training, different places, I used to leave Hyderabad and go and do my programs in different cities. Except 2 or 3 hours of seminar, rest of the time I was totally free. When somebody would come and ask, can I meet you? The people below, they would say, sir, is very busy. Sometimes I used to ask them, Where am I busy? I'm totally free now. They say, sir, keep quiet. The more you project yourself to be busy, the more people want you and higher the price they pay. That means any training program, if I say 500 rupees available, nobody would like to buy the same training program. But the moment you say this program is worth 20,000, people say this must be specially designed for me. They want to buy that training product. This is the reality, and that's the reason when I used to go and do programs, sometimes when we had no vehicle, we used to hire a vehicle from the hotel to the venue. Nice, beautiful car. I would have gone by an auto, but the very fact that I get down from that branded car, when people look at me, people think, oh, this guy must be really famous. He must be really rich. We have to be with him. We have to learn from his wisdom. That means what? Your entire reality will change by your thinking, and your mind thinking will change by your perception. Perception will change by the context. This we call it as a Veblen effect. This is the psychology. Using this, every marketing executive, that's how they brand any product. If you go to IIMs, when people they do MBA, this is what they're taught. Veblen effect. Increase the cost and then try to project that this item is in scarce. It is in huge demand, not available at all. Then people would like to place immediate order for it. If you say this item is easily available, anytime anybody can buy, it's low cost, nobody even would give a second look at it. Using this only, every car, product, every t-shirt product, every watch product, every hotel, any movie for that matter, they create something called hype. By creating this hype, you try to create unreasonable demand in the minds of people. This we call it as a Veblen effect, because our reality will change by our perception, perception by our thinking, thinking by changing the context. This is the relation between the context and the reality. So if you want to be seen as a very valued person, very prized person, if you want that your programs to be sold, your product to be sold, then maybe you can use this psychological effect, because human beings actually can be won by actually winning their minds, and that's by thinking. This is what I was reading in a small MBA book a few days back, The Veblen Effect, which Julius Caesar, 2000 years ago, he could use it very effectively to become one of the most famous emperors of Rome. Using that, you and I too can really make it big. Right or wrong, that is not the thing that we're discussing, but how you can create demand for the product. That's what I'm restricting here. This is Jaisima signing off. Bye-bye.